So, Cora,
Yay.
we are back with another D&D movie time.
Let's sing it.
We haven't even talked about what movie we're watching. What movie is that?
Harry Potter.
And
I don't know.
The Prisoner of Azkaban. You remember this movie? Have you seen this movie?
No and no.
Alright. Well, Cora, catch us up. What's happened so far in the Harry Potter world? And don't forget our little talk. There's no problem with spoilers, because people should not be watching this if they don't want spoilers. That's the whole point of watching a review. And don't pick your nose.
That's just itchy nose.
Okay, well, anyways, so catch us up. What's been going on with Harry Potter so far? What do you remember?
So Harry Potter's voted to Slytherin and
What?
Harry Potter's voted to Slytherin.
Thwarted the Slytherin? Okay, so who is Harry Potter?
A boy who didn't know he was the wizard and for some reason can talk to snakes. And
Do you think that'll ever come back up, the fact he can talk to snakes?
maybe.
Maybe. So Hagrid takes him where?
To the world of
To Diagon Alley?
to Hogwarts.
Well, first they go to Diagon Alley. They get all his supplies. Then where does he go?
To the Hogwarts train station and then they go to Hogwarts.
And what platform is that on?
9 something 4.
9 3/4. That's 9 3/4. Anyways, so Harry helps them save the Sorcerer's Stone, or as we watched, the Philosopher's Stone. Then he goes back home. Then who showed up at his house at the end of summer?
A strange house elf goblin creature.
House elf. You had it right, house elf. What was his name? He says it like a lot when he hits himself.
I know I say it.
Bad. Duh.
I know I say it.
Just say it.
I know I say it.
Dobby. Come on. Told you to stop with this.
Okay, Dobby.
So anyways, Dobby makes it where Harry's in more trouble. And you know, my friend, he pointed out something really interesting. You know, for people who don't seem to like Harry Potter, they sure want to keep him around a whole bunch. You think they'd find any excuse to get rid of him. So, anyways, they go back to Hogwarts, and what happens at Hogwarts?
First he gets in trouble, and guess what? He gets in trouble again and again and again and again and again and again.
But what is happening to people?
They're dead. We're
No.
not dead, but falls in place.
Petrified.
Petrified, whatever it is.
So, and it turns out that the heir of Slytherin was... Who's the heir of Slytherin?
I don't know, I forgot.
Who's the main bad guy?
I forgot!
Voldemort!
One more.
Yes, Voldemort. Or he who shall not be named. So, anyways, Voldemort was the heir of Slytherin, and they killed the basilisk. Remember that giant snake? The basilisk?
With a sword.
Yep. And Harry got Dobby freed. And it's kind of interesting you wrote all over yourself, because that kind of makes you look like you belong in Azkaban. Like the main villain or the main person in this movie.
Yeah.
So, are you ready to jump in and see who the Prisoner of Azkaban is?
Let's go!
Hey, I wasn't done. Get back there. I was just asking, are you ready?
Yes.
That's why I wish you'd stop with the jumping thing.
Yes.
Now, here's my most important question for you before we start. We've had 2 movies that have directly dealt with dealing with Voldemort. Mm-hmm. Do you think this movie will deal with Voldemort again? Do you think he's going to go up against Harry Potter a 3rd time in a row?
I should have done it a 2nd time in a row. I'm pretty sure it won't happen this time.
Alright. Well, alright. We'll be right back right after this.
Bye.
Thanks a lot.
Turn to page 394.
Hey guys, why the long faces?
Who is that?
That man, he's a murderer. Sirius Black has escaped from Azkaban prison.
Sirius Black is the reason the Potters are dead.
And now he wants to finish what he started.
I want you to swear to me you won't go looking for Black. Why would I go looking for someone who wants to kill me?
There's something moving out there. It was a Dementor. One of the guards of Azkaban searching the train for Sirius Black. It is not in the nature of a Dementor to be forgiving.
I hope he finds me. Because when he does, I'm gonna be ready. That felt good. Expecto Patronum!
Alright, Cora, so we just finished Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. So tell the viewers what happened in this movie. Start at the beginning.
So, of course, Harry had problems.
At home with the Dursleys.
Like we always begin West for some reason.
And he got mad.
Very mad that some lady in the family turned into a balloon and floated up in the sky.
Yeah. And then Harry, what did he do?
He got ahead, went to his room, few hours later, he got ahead and got the stuff and when it somewhere definite and that lead him to a bus and that bus led him to a building and then that building led him to a hotel kind of that filled with wizards and witches and then the train station and then we got Black Ghost who sucked some good scenes from you and then a man saved...
The mentors, you mean?
Yes, and then the other man saved Harry and his friends.
So they get back to Hogwarts. And by this point in the movie, who is everybody afraid of?
Harry!
No, they're not afraid of Harry. They're talking about an escaped prisoner.
I will be right back.
Hello there. I promise we'll get right back to the video shortly. I just wanted to say that many writers, YouTubers, readers, and gamers often talk about one thing that they all share in common, and that is drinking coffee. And perhaps you're tired of going out and ordering expensive high-end coffees and cappuccinos from huge corporations and are looking for a way to have that same or better coffee brewed right in your own home. So I want to ask that you consider trying Coffee Brand Coffee. You can order from an array of different blends that will be delivered right to your door. And if coffee is not your thing, they also have teas, cocos, and chocolates. Why am I doing this, you may ask? Well, for a long time now, I have been a fan of a channel called The Quartering, which is constantly reporting on the news, and the head of the channel, Jeremy, has worked really hard for his viewers over the time I've watched this channel. He has done so much, helping out others and smaller channels, working hard to make several videos a day, which I can tell you, does take quite a good amount of work. And recently, he started his own coffee company. So if you're willing to try and change to a better coffee, tea, or K-cup because you need that sweet caffeine fix to get you through writing that next novel, reading that next book, playing that new video game long into the late hours of the night, or starting off early in the morning for a long live stream, then head over to the website for Coffee Brand Coffee or check out the channel The Quartering and see what delicious specials they have going on.
And we're back, folks.
Okay, so who are they afraid of?
The prisoner.
And what's the prisoner's name? They said it like a bunch of times.
I forgot it.
Well, what color is your cloak? Besides blue.
Black.
Now do you know the name?
Black.
Sirius Black.
Sirius Black.
Yes.
What's that?
That's the guy's name. That's the character's name. Anyways, so Sirius Black is on the loose. Dementors are at Hogwarts to protect Harry from Sirius Black, who is supposedly the only person to ever break out of Azkaban. And what do we learn about the teacher Lupin?
He's bad.
Is he? And what do we learn about Sirius's friend, Peter Pettigrew?
He also done bad things.
Yeah?
Like betrayed Harry's father.
Yeah. So, they briefly talk about it in little bits. I don't know if you understood or got the point. So, I'll go through it real quick. So, Peter betrayed the Potters and gave Voldemort the location of Harry's parents and Harry. And Voldemort showed up to kill them. Meanwhile, Sirius was confronted by Peter on the street, who made a big deal about him betraying the Potters and then blew up. This is actually from the book. He blew up the street. And he had cut off his finger, so only his finger would be found, and they would think that Sirius Black betrayed the Potters, worked for Voldemort, and killed Harry's parents. But we know now that that's not true, right?
Right.
Peter did it. And where do you recognize the actor who played Peter Pettigrew? We just reviewed the movies. I told you during the movie. What did I say? You gotta speak up. You gotta speak. Sit up and speak. Put that down now.
Okay.
Speak.
Speak about what?
Where do you know him from?
I don't know.
I told you during the movie. I told you during the movie.
Oh, I forgot the name.
You forgot the name of the movies we just reviewed?
Harry Potter?
No. The other ones. Last month. With the singing princess.
Enchanted?
There you go. Remember? He was the henchman who worked for the evil queen. You'll see him more and more throughout the series, so keep your... I don't know if we've reviewed anything that has Gary Oldman, so I'm not really sure what you would know him from yet. Although you have probably seen him in some things already.
But I forgot it because later.
But anyways, so they fail to save Buckbeak. They failed to save Sirius Black. So how does Harry and Hermione fix the problem?
Guess what time it is? Back to the future.
So they go back in time?
And wait a minute, no. I mean back to the past.
Yep. So
Sorry, from getting out of that movie, go back to the future.
they time travel
Yes.
into the past? And are they successful the second time around?
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, so, that basically covers this movie. Did you have a favorite character in this movie?
Actually, no.
No.
I mean, I would have said Hermione, but she.
Did you have a character you really hated?
Yes,
Who?
the bad guys.
Who is the bad guy?
The what?
The rat? Peter?
Yes, Peter the Sutsky.
Or they call him Wormtail. That was like his nickname.
Wormtail?
Yeah.
What the heck is a wormtail?
That's a nickname. Because rats have tails like a worm.
Wait, do worms actually have tails?
No.
Okay, good. That'd be the Sutsky.
It's a play on words because a rat's tail kind of looks like a worm.
Yeah.
So anyways, did you have a favorite scene in the movie?
I would probably say when Harry's enemies got beaten up.
What?
I would probably say when Harry's enemies got beaten up.
Oh, when Harry's invisible and he's throwing the snowballs and stuff
Yes.
at Malfoy?
Yes.
I thought maybe you would have said the scene where Hermione punched Malfoy.
That too.
Yeah.
Because halfway actually deserved that.
Yeah, do you hate Malfoy?
Yes, he's the most astonished geek and I hate him no matter what.
Yeah.
If he turns good, I'm hate him. If he makes friends with Harry, I'm still gonna hate him. I'm gonna hate him no matter what.
Wait till you see Voldemort.
We saw
What if I told you, Cora? What if I told you in all these movies, there is a character in these movies that is more hated than Voldemort?
What is it?
You'll find out when we get there. But anyway, so let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll give our final score. Sound good?
Let's go!
Alright, see you guys in a minute.
Bye!
For thousands of years, the world has been protected by the Guardian of Light, or as he is more commonly known, Santa Claus. Over the centuries, factors such as fear and prejudice, greed and jealousy, misunderstandings, betrayal and war have segregated most humans from the magical world of elves, fairies, wizards, and the like. This has resulted in many misconceptions and generalizations of the true nature of Santa and his world.
This 6-book series by Sean Connaughton begins as the current of a long series of Guardians is murdered by a group of monstrous enemies recently escaped from an enchanted South Pole prison. These creatures are loyal to the darkness, an evil force determined to exterminate the light in order to enslave all creatures of the world.
Shane Connor, an average young man, suddenly finds himself being trained as the new Guardian. As he adapts to his new life among fantastic creatures, he goes on an adventurous quest with a legendary wizard for the ultimate weapon to use against the darkness, and faces murderous enemies like Rasputin, Morgana Le Fay, Krampus, and many more.
Along with his best friend, Joe Gomez, Shane encounters politics, history, mysterious murders, new loves, his own hidden past, and racial dynamics among the fantasy races that turn out to be all too real. Their adventures reveal the true nature of the world and challenge the current state of how all races interact.
This series expertly melds myths, legends, history, faiths, folklore, and secret societies into a fascinating, cohesive, comprehensive world of wonder and magic.
From Atlantis to Olympus, from Hades to the moon, and from broomstick races to Christmas deadlines, join the new Santa Claus on his amazing journey. But beware, will Shane's quest achieve his ultimate goal of destroying the darkness and preserving the light of the world? Or is he actually playing right into a plot by dark forces that will result in his, and our, ultimate doom?
So make your list and check it twice for the Guardian of Light book series. Download your audiobook or ebook today from Audible, Amazon, or iTunes.
Alright, Cora. So, starting with you, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate The Prisoner of Azkaban?
I would probably say a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10, huh? Why 7 out of 10?
So some parts Harry was acting stupid, and sometimes same for Hermione. Sometimes even she was acting stupid.
Like, you gotta give examples.
Like when she that thing of the wolf is seriously gonna chase them when she made that wolf sound.
Yeah, that's what
She-
she wanted. Because she was trying to save Harry.
Yeah.
Past Harry.
But you want to know something?
Keep going. She was trying to save past Harry.
Don't want to know something?
I can't hear you. If I can't hear you, the camera can't hear you. Gotta speak up and sit up.
Do you want to know something?
What? Don't know what you gotta count.
Hermione was stupid when she actually known that the wolf would chase her, and she didn't see that coming. That is
Alright, well, I'm going to give my score on a scale of 1 to 10, which score would sit up. I think I'd have to give Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban a 9 out of 10. The book is, of course, way better. I mean,
Of course.
I'm starting to sound like a broken record, I swear, by saying that. I'm going to really try to remember not to say it, but...
Oh my God, is it just me or I seeing love with the Harry Potter books?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, my series is very close to the Harry Potter books. Being about wizards and stuff.
Guys, just look at this. Like, I even got the book of Harry Potter.
Yes, of course. Any Harry Potter fan's going to have that. And we're going to be getting the game and playing the game and live streaming the game. So anyways, yes, I see it, Cora. The reason why is because I do like the overall story of this one a bit more. There was some parts that seemed a little cartoony. And once again, falling back to the graphics, some of the graphics didn't quite hold up over time. But I still overall enjoyed this. And even though there's a bunch cut from the book, I still enjoyed this.
Of course you did.
But I think that's going to go ahead and wrap up. Please join us if this is before Valentine's Day, or after Valentine's Day. Make sure to check out our special Valentine's Day episode. And join us as we continue on this journey through the Harry Potter world. And see what Cora's thoughts and reactions as a Ravenclaw is.
Ravenclaw.
We'll see you all in the next episode.